helped my sister take the Ghost College entrance examination. You who have been dead for 10 years unexpectedly broke through the earth. It's because you are the world's only 3S level catastrophic demon king. Not only does every ghost worship you wherever you go, but even the entire ghost world is your private domain. At this moment your sister Su2 is standing in front of the TV, lost in thought with a confused expression. It turns out that since the ghost phenomenon occurred 60 years ago, everything in the world has become ghost. And it was from that day that schools stopped using traditional science exams to assess students. Instead, students are taught how to clear ghost game dungeons. Although the college entrance exam is still a test that determines one's fate, it has now become a survival test in a ghost dungeon. One careless mistake could cost your life. Su Leng is this year's college entrance exam candidate. Tomorrow is the day she will take the exam and enter the ghost dungeon. The ghost dungeon may sound like a game, but the dangers within are unimaginable. If you're unlucky enough to be assigned to a dungeon of level C or higher, it could be fatal for a newcomer. Thinking of this, Su Leng couldn't help but shiver. At that moment the bedroom door suddenly opened. She saw you hurriedly putting on your coat and saying to her, "Xiao Leng, I'll be out for a few days. If you're going out, make sure to lock the door." Before she could even react, you had already walked out the door. At first she thought you, her lazy older brother, were finally willing to leave the house for her. But who would have known you just said this one line and left? A wave of grievance surged in her heart. Her older brother actually forgot about her important college entrance exam. In Su Chia's memory, you were always diligent, the most talented college entrance exam candidate in history. At that time she admired you so much. She had made a vow to become someone like you in the future. However, she didn't know when exactly. You stopped participating in ghost dungeons. You became a lazy shut-in, staying in your room all day. At first she tried to comfort herself, telling herself that as long as her brother was still alive that was enough. But as time passed, seeing your disheveled state, she couldn't help but feel angry. How did the hero she admired turn into this? Stupid older brother, deadbeat older brother, you actually forgot about my important college entrance exam. I could die because of it. The more she thought about it, the more wronged she felt. At that moment her phone rang. She picked it up and saw it was a call from you, feeling reassured. I knew it, big brother would never leave me behind. But when she answered she almost lost it. Xiao Leng, remember to clean the house for me. After saying this you abruptly hung up the phone. She froze completely. Then she reacted, speaking to the phone with irritation. Fat chance I'm cleaning the house for you. After muttering that, she seemed to have thought of something. She opened a live broadcast while walking. She gave a bitter smile and greeted the phone screen. Hello everyone, I'm the magical girl Yiga Leng. Today might be the last time I meet everyone in this form. As she said this she felt a bit melancholic. Otis, what's going on? Why is this the last time we're meeting? Yeah, if there's any trouble tell us. The streamer isn't going to participate in a ghost game, right? Once these words were said, the live stream room of 300 to 400 people fell into a brief silence. Seeing this, Su Leng also let out a wry smile. She pushed open your room and sat on the chair. This viewer guessed correctly. Tomorrow I'm taking the college entrance exam. Seeing Su Leng looking a bit down, the viewers in the live stream quickly began to comfort her. Don't worry streamer, I've been through 4 dungeons already. If you're lucky, all 4 were D-level dungeons. Though the rewards weren't great, danger was very low. Right, as long as you're not selected for an A- level dungeon, your chances of survival are still high. Seeing her viewers comforting her, Su too felt warm inside. Suddenly a comment caught her attention. Streamer, where are you now? What's that plaque behind you? It's in my brother's room. Su too frowned slightly. Then she pointed the phone at the shelf behind her. She took out a plaque the size of a lighter and asked in confusion. Is there something special about this? What the heck? Streamer, who is your brother? How is he so awesome? This looks like the A-level ghost game. Plaque for the manager of the Liu convenience store dungeon. Once these words were said, the entire live stream room exploded. It's really true. It looks just like the manager's plaque, released by the National Ghost Affairs Department. I remember that too. No way. Is the streamer lying to us? Owning the Liu convenience store manager's plaque means becoming the manager of that store. If you enter any A-level or lower dungeon, you get special treatment. It's a get-out-of-jail-free card for A-level and lower dungeons. Oh my god, the streamer has been hiding this so well. And we've been so worried about you. Seeing these comments, Su Leng was stunned. She quickly started to explain. I swear I'm not lying to you. I don't know where this plaque came from. At that moment she trembled inside. Could it be from my brother? With the revelation of the Liu convenience store manager's plaque, the number of viewers in the live stream room rapidly increased. Su too was still a little dazed. Her brother might actually be the manager of the Liu convenience store. If this is true, it means she misunderstood him. At that moment someone in the live stream began explaining. Holy crap, manager of the Liu convenience store? Although they aren't the actual owner of the Liu convenience store, the monthly salary is 20,000 ghost coins. And we know that the exchange rate between real-world currency and ghost coins is 10 to 1. So, if this plaque is real, your brother's monthly salary is equivalent to 200,000 RMB. After seeing this explanation in the live stream, Su too was completely excited. After all, your family was still quite strapped for cash. Even she as your sister had to rely on. The small income from the live stream was barely enough to support you. If this is real, then she wouldn't have to work so hard. And she would even have an A- level. Get out of jail free card for dungeons of A level and below. But just then, a comment appeared that completely doused her in cold water. Streamer, stop dreaming. To be the manager of an A- level dungeon. At the very least, the person must be an A- level ghost master. Such high caliber talent is recorded by the country. If your brother is an A- level ghost master, how could you not know? Since the ghost phenomenon occurred, whenever a person enters a ghost game, their physical abilities improve significantly. Anyone who just enters a ghost game becomes an F-level ghost master, corresponding to the lowest level ghost creatures, which have absolutely no combat ability. And after 60 years of ghost games, with the development of ghost games, a complete system has been established. F level corresponds to the initial level, E level corresponds to the daily level, C level corresponds to the normal level, B level corresponds to the dangerous level, A level corresponds to the perilous level, S level corresponds to the nightmare level, SS level corresponds to the devil level, SSS level corresponds to the natural disaster level. The highest known level of ghost creatures for humanity so far is the SSS level catastrophic demon king of Luo Ying Mountain. And for humans, as long as they reach A level, they will be recruited by the country to become national ghost masters. So after analyzing this comment, Su Leng started to question herself. F level? Then as a photo was sent, the entire live stream room exploded. Holy crap, this is the manager's plaque of Li Yu Convenience Store. I remember now. The Li Yu Convenience Store manager's plaque is platinum colored, with a red crescent representing its identity. But the plaque the streamer holds, although it is very similar in structure to the Li Yu Convenience Stores, it is entirely black, and it seems to have a round moon on it. It's a counterfeit, and it's even the wrong style. These comments felt like another cold bucket of water. It shattered Su Leng's fantasies. She sighed. Yeah, how could my lazy older brother possibly be the manager of Li Yu Convenience Store? She was clearly a bit down. She didn't have the energy to continue the live stream. After saying goodbye to the viewers in the stream, she closed the live stream room. Then she tidied up your room for the last time. Looking at the fake plaque, Su Leng picked it up again. Forget it. I don't even know if I'll make it back alive. I'll just keep it as a way for my brother to be with me. The next morning, Su Leng arrived early at the school's sports field for the assembly. You could clearly see her body trembling slightly. There was no helping it. After all, you were the top scorer in the college entrance exam, while she was a genuine poor student. At this moment, Zhang Tong patted her on the back and said casually, "Don't worry, Xiao Leng. Don't be anxious. There are only 20 people in our class. If we encounter a medium-sized dungeon, the probability of us being together is 100%. Even if it's a small dungeon, we still have a 1 in 5 chance of being together. Relax. I'll protect you." With Zhang Tong's comfort, Su Leng wasn't as scared anymore. Suddenly, mocking laughter came from behind her. "Isn't this our Su the campus beauty? Don't pee your pants when you enter the ghost world. Why don't you just agree to Wang Xiao's pursuit? Wang Xiao has a C-level binding token. As long as you agree to be with Wang Xiao, he can make sure you two enter the same C-level dungeon." A few boys were egging it on, especially Wang Tianlin's number 1 lackey Lin Wei, who was laughing the loudest. Wang Tianlin was a rich second generation. He was pursuing Su Leng, the campus beauty. At this moment, Wang Tianlin sneered. "Su Leng, stop pretending to be reserved. Be with me. I'll guarantee you pass the first dungeon." Su Leng clenched her fists and cursed angrily. "What did you say?" A group of boys immediately surrounded them. Zhang Tong quickly stood in front of Su Leng. "Xiao Leng, tell them to get lost." Zhang Tong was known for her fierceness. Even the boys in the class couldn't beat her. Wang Tianlin saw this and glared at Su Leng. "Don't say I didn't give you a chance." Then he turned and walked towards the sports field with his lackeys. Zhang Tong quickly comforted Su Leng. "Xiao Leng, are you okay?" Su Leng shook her head. "I'm fine, just a bit nervous. Let's go, it's about to start." "It's starting." She held the plaque in her hand, feeling a little down. "Stupid older brother, you didn't come to send me off until the last moment." After complaining to herself, she and Zhang Tong went to the assembly. After calling the roll, the class teacher began to give instructions. "Don't worry too much. Normally high school seniors like you are considered newcomers. And for newcomers, the first dungeon is usually assigned either a D level or a C level dungeon. D level dungeons are harmless. As long as you don't make reckless mistakes, you won't die. A C level dungeon is also relatively safe. The death rate is about 30%. Anyway, no matter what dungeon you're assigned to, I hope you can all come back safely. Now everyone please line up and proceed to the ghost stone for identity verification. Then you'll draw your dungeon." Wang Tianlin used his C-level binding token. As expected, he and his lackeys drew a C-level dungeon. Next was Su Leng. She lowered her head, placing her hand on the ghost stone, silently praying. Then a cold voice came from the ghost stone. "Identity verification successful. Su Leng, a senior high school graduate, has drawn an A+ level dungeon Li Yu Convenience Store. Su Leng froze in place upon hearing this. Please take your final goodbyes. You will enter the dungeon in 5 minutes. Su Leng, Lin Wei, Yao Lele, Zhang Tong, please be ready when your name is called. You will be the first group to enter the ghost game. At this moment a large man in military uniform approached the 4 of them. His expression was serious as he said, "Unfortunately, you've drawn the currently most difficult A+ dungeon. Please prepare your wills. We will make sure your wills are delivered to your families." After saying this the man turned and left the classroom. Lin Wei's face was filled with terror. Yao Lele was crying and holding her head. Even Zhang Tong, who was usually optimistic, unconsciously started trembling. Su Leng was even more stunned, her mind blank. It felt like time had stopped. The A+ dungeon is currently the most difficult dungeon. Even a group of experienced ghost masters would have a death rate of over 80% when entering. Before drawing the dungeon, Su Tu had seen online that in the past 60 years during the college entrance exams, A-level dungeons had only been opened 8,432 times. A total of 146,273 people entered. Not a single person successfully made it out alive. For newcomers like them, the death rate in A-level dungeons is 100%. What's more, for some unknown reason, Li Yu convenience store was upgraded to an A+ level when she regained her senses. The timer in the classroom showed a 2-minute countdown. She let out a bitter smile and quickly scribbled a few words. After all, in the ghost world, death meant true death. With an A+ dungeon she had no chance of surviving. At that moment, Zhang Tong suddenly hugged her. "Xiao Tu, don't be afraid. I'll protect you." Even though Zhang Tong knew that they were both in a life or death situation, at this moment, she wanted to be Su Leng's strongest support. So what if it's an A+ dungeon? Let's fight together. We'll leave no one standing. Zhang Tong's playful words made Su Leng laugh out loud. It was at that moment an indescribable feeling washed over her heart. When they regained their senses, they had already arrived inside Li Yu convenience store. Su Leng was the first to regain consciousness. The moment she arrived here, she immediately smelled a thick foul odor. At that moment a blue light screen appeared in front of her. "Welcome to the ghost game. This is the A+ level dungeon Li Yu convenience store. All players will undertake a 3-day internship here. Only after gaining the recognition of the ghost manager will you be allowed to leave." Then a chilling voice rang out. Li Yu convenience store is a convenience store founded by an unknown ghost creature. The identity of the founder is unknown, but some positions have been recognized. The goal: survive for 3 days. Tip: there are 3 identity plaques inside Li Yu convenience store. Find the identity plaques to gain its recognition. Those who fail to find the identity plaques will die. Please pay attention, players. Due to the high level of this dungeon, all rules are unknown. Do not try to cheat your way through. All players, please take your positions. Mission released. All players, please find your personal identity plaque and head to your assigned positions. Good luck to everyone. Game start. As the cold voice faded, the other 3 players also regained consciousness. Zhang Tong immediately came to Su Leng's side as she woke up. The 2 exchanged a glance. Then Zhang Tong quietly reminded her, "Here we have to be careful of not only ghost creatures, but also humans. After all, killing here is not illegal." With a smile she added, "But don't worry, I'll protect you. Let's go. We'll go find the identity plaque first. One of us will die in this first mission. We need to hurry." Zhang Tong grabbed Su Leng and was about to leave, but then she noticed Su Leng seemed to be frozen in place. At this moment Su Leng was completely stunned, because right after that cold voice faded, another notification sound came through. "Congratulations, player, for finding the highest identity plaque of Li Yu convenience store. The boss plaque. All employees of Li Yu convenience store welcome the boss's arrival to inspect the store." Su Leng couldn't believe it. "So this identity plaque of yours is indeed not a store manager plaque. Instead, in this A+ dungeon, it's the highest identity plaque, the boss plaque." While she was still stunned, the global live stream outside started as the players took their positions. At this moment, comments began to scroll rapidly. Finally, the annual newcomer comedy contest begins. "Isn't that Xiao Leng, the goddess? She's the one who was excited with the fake plaque last night." Yeah, she quickly ended the live stream after being exposed. Probably had a mental breakdown. To be honest, Su Leng was a little speechless at this moment. If it weren't for the dungeon she was in right now, she would even feel like she was dreaming. So the older brother she thought was a lazy recluse turned out to be the one guiding the game, the boss. Then she focused her mind. Then her information appeared on her personal screen. Player: Su Leng. Age: 18. Level: F level. Current dungeon: A+ level Li Yu convenience store. Identity: Li Yu convenience store boss. Has absolute control over Li Yu convenience store. Items: Li Yu convenience store boss plaque. A+ level. No F level or A level ghost creatures can actively attack you. Ghost coins: 0. Big Ivan commentary. As expected, Big Ivan. Her personal panel has indeed changed. Chef commentary: this is all real. Old brother really is the boss of Li Yu convenience store. You should know that Li Yu convenience store being an A- level dungeon is because its rules are unclear. Big Ivan manga commentary: death rate 100%. Big Ivan manga. The main reason is that there could be an A- level ghost creature inside. Now that Su Leng has this boss plaque, it's like she's replaced her brother, becoming the boss of Liu Convenience Store. No employees of Liu Convenience Store can harm her. If any ghost creature tries to harm her, the employees of Liu Convenience Store must protect her with their lives. This is like an A- level dungeon's immortality token. She let out a soft sigh, cursing her older brother inwardly. Stupid older brother Ivan, how much more have you hidden from me? Now that I have the identity of the boss of Liu Convenience Store, my and Zhang Tong's lives are saved. Moreover, Liu Convenience Store is an A+ level dungeon. If we can successfully complete it, the rewards will be extremely rich. She has already started imagining the scene of herself returning triumphantly to the real world. In the live stream, comments flooded in one after another. She must be scared out of her mind. If she could attach herself to a rich guy, it wouldn't be bad. But to die in the first dungeon, that's tragic. Look, the other two people in her group have already found the plaques. At this moment, Lin Wei and Yao Lele arrived breathlessly at Su Leng and Zhang Tong's side. Lin Wei was holding 3 server identity plaques, smiling maliciously. Su the campus goddess, I found all 3 identity plaques for Liu Convenience Store. How about you kiss me and I'll give you one? I'll give you one. Zhang Tong heard this and immediately kicked Lin Wei in the shin. A scream was heard. Lin Wei fell to his knees. Zhang Tong glared at him fiercely. Lin Wei, if you keep acting shamelessly, I'll tear your mouth off. Seeing this, Yao Lele quickly stepped forward to help Lin Wei up. She glared at the two of them and shouted, "Don't know what's good for you. You deserve to die." Then she turned to Lin Wei and sweetly said, "Big brother Wei, don't worry about them. They're as good as dead." As soon as Yao Lele finished speaking, a sound like a death knell rang out. The next moment, the door of the convenience store creaked open. A suit-clad man over 3 meters tall, with only half a face, walked in. Wherever he went, resentment filled the air. Zhang Tong quickly stepped forward to shield Su Leng. It was clear that her body was trembling. Yeah, facing an A+ level ghost creature, it's impossible not to be afraid. Lin Wei and Yao Lele even fell to the ground. The ghost manager drew closer and closer to them. Finally, he stopped next to Lin Wei, who was at the front. In the ghost world, ghost creatures are the masters. Humans are usually regarded as livestock by them. He contemptuously scanned the humans who seemed less than ants. Suddenly, his exposed heart, suspended by blood vessels, began to beat rapidly. Boss? He couldn't believe it, but using his ghost power he felt and confirmed that familiar presence. He immediately stopped looking at them with disdain. At this point, the temperature slightly increased. Lin Wei and Yao Lele at the front immediately sighed in relief. Looks like the A+ dungeon isn't so terrifying after all. Yao Lele immediately stood up. With a thud, she kneeled in front of the ghost manager. "Manager, I want to report. Su Leng and Zhang Tong haven't found their identity plaques." Zhang Tong's mind instantly exploded. Xiao Leng, we're finished. Though she didn't back down in the face of death, the fear in her heart was undeniable. At this moment, even Lin Wei gave Yao Lele a resentful glare. Then he looked at Su Leng with regret. Seeing this, the comments were disgusted by them. These two were really vile. They found 3 identity plaques and could save 1 person, but they didn't even bother to take them out. Even though we've seen this situation a lot, it still feels disgusting. Viewers cursed them, but there was nothing they could do. But at that moment, the ghost manager's face darkened as he stared at Lin Wei and Yao Lele. Enough. Those who have the identity plaques, go back to your posts. Now I'll start assigning positions. Lin Wei, you'll be the sales assistant. Yao Lele, you'll be the Odin cook. Right. Recently the ingredients are insufficient, so you can use your arm as an ingredient. Saying this, the ghost manager raised his hand. A dark, eerie force slashed across Yao Lele's right arm. Then a scream was heard. Right. Don't waste the blood. Boil it all in the Odin for the customers to eat. The ghost manager remained expressionless, but he stunned all the viewers. Wow, logically getting the identity plaque should reward you, right? Why did the ghost manager assign the 2 hardest tasks to him? Yeah, the sales assistant has to introduce products to ghost creatures. If the ghost creatures aren't satisfied, there's a risk of death. Then the Odin cook. If the Odin tastes bad, the ghost creatures will choose to eat her. This isn't a reward at all. This is clearly a punishment. Especially in Liu Convenience Store. The most severe punishment in history. No wonder the difficulty of passing Liu Convenience Store was raised to A+ level. Even the people who complete the tasks are like this. Those 2 girls are definitely doomed. The comments were filled with shock. At this moment, the ghost manager's cold, sinister gaze fell upon Su Leng and Zhang Tong.